What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Bear Joshua up on your screen again. How you doing? Man, that looks so good. Okay, so what do I want to talk about today? Uh, I just finished this novel, mm, Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Chiamanda Ngozi Adichie, rather. And it's a very beautiful novel. Yeah, I loved it. Actually, I told myself I'll finish it before January ends. It's already February, and oh yeah, it is today in Joshua. But at least I finished it now. At least that's a win-win. So yeah, thumbs up to me. Thumbs up. But when I got to the end of the novel, something stuck out for me. I noticed how she gave a lot of, about the author. She mentioned a lot about Chineu Achebe, yeah, the author of Things Fall Apart. And actually, I noticed it immediately, because even when you start reading the novel, the first sentence that she mentioned there as the introduction was things started to fall apart and she went on. So when I read it immediately, I was like, is she trying to play some wordplay here or something? Well, yeah, she mentioned him in the end that he was like the first person that actually inspired her to write of African stories, and she even mentioned that he got an email from her. He got an email from her. She got an email. She got an email. She got an email from him that actually left her very, very excited and happy one time. And when I read it, I actually had to relate it back to something that I've been thinking about lately, and that has to do with the Bible. You're wondering, Joshua, what does it have to do with the Bible? Hold up. Let me explain myself. One of the things that haven't actually made sense about me that much, especially in the Ten Commandments, is that particular second one, the second commandment. Honor your father and your mother so your days will be long on earth. Yeah, right. Like, what do you mean? Honor your father and your mother so your days will be long on earth. I'm not saying it doesn't sound right. It sounds right, but it still doesn't sound right. Because if you say honor your father and your mother so your days will be long on earth, it makes it sound as though honoring your father and your mother guarantees you a long life. Or if you end up having a long life, then that means you probably need to honor your father and your mother. But I just try to interpret it in a very different way for myself. I say that maybe it's not actually parents, because yes, you can say parents actually deserve the honors from their children, respect and obedience. But for me, I don't think it's something automatic, right? That the fact that a parent is a parent. Some parents cannot even be worth calling parents to begin with. It's matter of the way that they perform their duties as parents that determine if they actually earn these criterias. You get? So I tell myself, okay, I should just see it in a different way, that maybe that's not what it actually meant. Maybe what it means by honor your father and your mother is have regards for those who paved the way for you and made it easier for you, because it's only that way that you will end up living a life that is worth telling, living a life of legacy. And by that, what do I mean by those that paved the way? Like, it could be your parents too, it could be anybody, the elders, the people, your ancestors too, generally. Yeah, because when I saw that story right there, right, Chinua Achebe has lived and wrote his own stories earlier, and then now you're not seeing Chiamanda talking about her. When I read that, he actually made her more of a very prestigious person right there, because I saw how she was sort of going back to her roots and saying, okay, look at this person. This was the reason why I came this far to actually writing these stories, and that way she's giving honor to her predecessor, and that gives her the legacy. Because imagine if she just took all the honor. Imagine if maybe say an artist comes up on stage to receive an award and else praises himself like, okay, I'm the one. But most of them will just say, okay, I want to thank this person, I want to thank this person, I want to thank this person. And most writers, you check them, maybe just like Google their names. I always notice that whenever I scroll, I'll see like, oh, inspired by this. I'm like, oh, so they actually inspired like all these people, and then they have their own unique voice while still giving like respect to that. This is the person that I actually love the most. This is the person that actually brought me this far. This is the person that actually gave me this perspective to actually think about. So yeah, I don't actually see it as you have to an obligation, as something that okay is controlling. That okay, if a child doesn't honor his or her father, or is already on the wrong path, you don't know the backstory or something, right? So rather than that, I see it as you have to have regards or recognize that your ancestors, your predecessors, the ones that actually laid the foundation for you, you have to actually respect them so that you could live a le- life that leaves a legacy even after you're gone. Because it's not a matter of just honoring them so that you can actually be praised while you're on earth. Even after you're gone, it sort of just continues that way. People that respect you and notice your light would also shine brighter through you and continuously through history. Yeah, I think that's, makes sense. Peace out.